right, oboes, this is a special video just for you, all right? Like I told you earlier in our Learning New Notes video in this series, we are going to learn how to properly use the half hold, like gain a better half hold technique so that we can easily go from the C to D that we've learned in that new note video without too much confusion. Now, sometimes one of the big issues that I think beginning oboists have, and even oboists my age and beyond, like professional oboists, we still always have to work on how smooth we are with our rolling of exposing that hole on the oboe. Sometimes people think it's easier to just slide, so sliding the finger down. But what we want to do really is roll that oboe, roll that finger off the key. And that's why there's this little paddle there, kind of acts as a very nice stopping point for you, or like a physical point that you can feel that you know you've gone far enough to go ahead and expose that key. So something I have my students do is we are going to practice the D fingering without the half hole. So we are actually going to cover the hole at this point. So it's going to look like this: 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Now go ahead and you're going to play the D, and it's going to be an octave below the actual note that we're learning right now. So it'll sound like this. All right, so if you get that sound when you're trying to practice this and you're going from C to D, that means that you haven't uncovered the hole on that first finger enough. Now here's what happens, when we go ahead and we're going to still cover that first finger hole, but then we're going to rock it down. So rock or roll, think about maybe rolling. If you see what's happening with my finger, it goes it's easy sometimes just to plaster the finger on this key. B-yump, B-yump. So whatever you need to do right now just to be able to get that first hole on the key exposed to get what's called the half hole portion of this fingering correct, that is fine. So we're going to start with that low D, and then we're going to roll. We're going to go yump, okay? Now you try with me. See what's happening with my finger? I'll come a little closer for you. Now that we know how to do that, now we can go C to D. C to D, to our actual fingering that we learned. All right, I hope that helps for now. If you have any questions, of course, as always, let me know. But go ahead, rewind this video, practice along. And like I said, keep working on that pivot motion. I'll use a pen here just to show you. Here's my finger on the key. Looks like this. And we're just rolling. So from this angle, it looks like this. So here's my finger, and I'm going roll. And so it's kind of hard to get that at that angle. But if you see, I'm using this knuckle of my pointer finger to help pivot that finger away from the key, okay? All right, practice that. Can't wait to hear how it goes. And again, any questions, please feel free to reach out. All right, see you later, oboists. Keep up the great work.